How you guys and girls doing today? Black Boy Gamer. In this video, I'm bringing y'all the Orochi versus Peacekeeper matchup. Let's do it.
Young Savage, why you trapping so hard? Why these niggas capping so hard? Why you got a 12-car garage? Why you pulling out?
How y'all doing today? Like I always say, y'all just want subscribers or viewers with y'all family, and I really mean it. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and like. It really helps out. That being said, let's get straight into these tips. So y'all, I did get most of this idea from, of course, I always like to give credit because I'm not just some kind of scammer or taker or stealer, and it's from Raven619. I will put his link in the description. He's the originator of this video, except he was using Ward and I'm using Orochi. So let's get straight into this guy right here. So the number one thing, and this is a tip, y'all, for every single hero. This works for Peacekeeper mainly, and her zone attack only hits you to the right. She can either zone attack, and her two ways of initiating is either by doing a jump lunge overhead light attack, or she will go in and she'll try to hit you with her zone attack, which is to the right. So whenever she does that, that's only two ways of initiating. So what you have to do with Peacekeeper is always be blocking to the right, always be blocking up top. Now, like I said, this is a fact for every single one of y'all. I didn't find this out until last week, y'all, but every single hero's knockback attack is one directional. It only hits to one side. I thought that when you switch sides and you switch directions using your thumbstick, it would hit to that side, but no. Whether you're switching direction, it just confuses the person, but it still hits to the same side. So in Peacekeeper's instance, her knockback attack is always gonna, which is her fastest, is 13 frames according to what I saw. It's gonna be always trying to hit you to the right side no matter what. So, and what I've also found out, which I'm not gonna be completely, detailed about because I don't know if it's accurate or not, but from what I'm understanding is her top light attack, her top left, her light left and her light right attack are all the same frames. They're 31 frames. So whenever she goes in for her, what you're going to see a lot of pro Peacekeepers do, they're going to go for their zone attack because that's only 18 frames. That's the fastest they've got. That's the fastest move in the game, period. And they can do a cancel off of that and get some pretty good damage. So like I said, y'all, always be blocking to the right and blocking up top. That's really the only way she can initiate. Like I said, she can also be doing, of course, the fast feints and stuff with her light attacks, but those are pretty readable depending on how fast your reaction time is, but that just comes down to reaction time. So make sure you're either blocking to the right or up top when you're going against a Peacekeeper with Orochi. Now this second one, y'all, I probably say is extremely important, and this is extremely hard for Orochi mains to grasp, especially me, and it's the simple fact that you have to be way more defensive with her. You have to, because remember, she's one of the fastest. She is the fastest hero in the game, so all of her attacks will beat yours. Like even your knockback attack can be defeated by one of her light attacks, or her knockback, of course. Like when she comes in, you have to be patient and wait for her to attack first, because what you normally do and what you normally see other Orochis do, and I'm going to give y'all this tip, of course, is that like when she attacks you with one hit, let the first hit whiff, and then when the second hit, when she tries to hit you with the second hit, you'll have more frames. You'll have like a higher frame advantage. Like you'll have 3 frames more, and you can actually hit her with the top light attack, because that's the only thing that Orochi has when it comes to frame advantage, is your top light is 3 frames faster than her top light, because like I said, her top light's 31 frames like her side left and her side right attack. So what I would do first is block an attack and then initiate with a top light attack, because she can't block it. So y'all, what I would say with this one is be way more defensive, and don't try to be so smooth with it. Like what I'm trying to say is, with most Orochis, of course, what you try to do is you try to get the wind gust and the hurricane blast off, the parries and stuff off. And while that is satisfying and it feels really good doing it, Peacekeeper has like way too many mix-ups, y'all, to be trying to do all that. I can guarantee you that if you're fighting a good Peacekeeper, you will get confused. So like I said, be defensive and wait for the Peacekeeper to be impatient and run out that stamina and then pursue. And this last tip, y'all, that I want to give y'all, I just mentioned it at the very end of the second tip, but I just want to give y'all this one because I think it's like on a whole different level, and it should be a different tip. And that is to wear her stamina down like crazy. You got to remember, Peacekeeper is much like Berserker. She has like a whole bunch of mix-ups and a whole bunch of combos that she can do. She can do multiple feints. She can do like 2 or 3 feints into a light attack, or she can mix up, and she has her, of course, her counter dodge. She's like her the same thing with wind gust. How Orochi has his wind gust. If she dodges in the same direction, of course, she has her counter attack that poisons you. She has her bleed. She has a lot of things going for her, and she's probably like, that's why she's considered high tier. So y'all, if I were you, I would be a lot more defensive with this girl, and also make sure to counter those attacks and run her stamina down. Without her stamina, y'all, like just like any other hero, she's nothing. So once her stamina is down, y'all, and it takes a lot of stamina for her to do those light attacks. Once you start blocking them, she's out of stamina, go in, because she can do nothing about that, and you'll kill her in a couple seconds. So even though y'all this is a part of my Orochi guide on how to defeat every single hero with Orochi, I really wanted to bring y'all this guy because a lot of people say that Peacekeeper is too strong, or you know, she needs to be nerfed and things like that. But there are a lot of things that people don't look into. Like for example, like I said, I went on Reddit, and I'm not trying to quote anything or saying it's perfect because people control anything, but by what I'm getting at is what I saw is that Peacekeeper's top light attack and the light attack to the left and right are both 31 frames. Like, that's huge. Like, most people don't even know what that means. Most people don't even care what that means. They just see her fast and they can't counter her, so they think she needs to be nerfed. But her top light attack being the same speed and same frames of her left and right light attack, that's major. That's huge, because like that means that Orochi has a big advantage because you have 3 frames. I think your top light attack is 28 frames, and like you need to, like, in order to beat her, you need to be looking into detail. Like I said, another example, knowing that her knockback is only to the right, like that's huge. Like that's amazing right there. Like knowing that her knockback only hits you to the right side, or knowing that knockbacks only hit you to a certain side in general. Knowing that, y'all, knowing that she can only initiate from the top and right, that's amazing because she has no other way to initiate. And if she does initiate with her 31 frames from her left or right light attack, you can easily parry that, counter that, you know, wind gust it or whatever. And of course, y'all, all these things that add up, people don't pay attention to, but that's a major key. Alright, y'all, I just want to bring y'all this tip video, this advanced tip video on how to beat the Peacekeeper. Let me know what y'all think about that. Please make sure to check out Raven619. I'm hoping I pronounced his name right. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. BBG.
Let's get Wiz Khalifa high, yeah. Get meditated off a medicated, get Wiz Khalifa.